Hello subscribers, here is a countdown video. I haven't done one of these in a while, and this time it's on my top 5 favorite Mattel Jurassic World Attack Pack dinosaurs. Since I finally completed the Attack Pack assortment, I was looking forward to do a video on my top 5 favorite Attack Pack dinosaurs. So let's start by taking a look at my 5th favorite Attack Pack figure. Number 5, we have the Wave 1 Gallimimus. And I know people aren't really going to agree with me on this one, but the reason why I chose this one to be my 5th favorite, it's because the sculpt on this is very movie accurate. It looks really nice for an $8 figure. And I know people aren't really, a fan of the position of the arms and the pose, but I really like it. And it's nice how Mattel made a neutrally posed Gallimimus for the Battle Damage and Legacy line, and then they made a running one for the Attack Pack line. And people, like I said, people are complaining about the way the arms are positioned, but that's because Gallimimuses usually put their arms like that when they're running. And the reason why this figure isn't any higher on the list is because the paint job isn't too exciting, but it's good enough. It's relatively movie accurate to the Gallimimuses from the franchise, and also the striping doesn't continue all the way down the tail. So yeah, that's the Gallimimus. So let's move on to the next one. Coming in at number 4, we have the Wave 3 Protoceratops. Now, the reason why I chose this to be my 4th favorite is because it's a very interesting species for Mattel to choose for their Jurassic World toy line. And also, the detailing on here is very nice for an $8 toy. I also like how it has a ball jointed head. One of the few attack packs that have a ball jointed head. So it gives it more posability. And what I mostly like about this figure is how it's in a semi-neutral pose. Because unlike the Roarivores Triceratops, which is just just a very boring pose in my opinion, this one is actually in a walking pose. I like poses that are like this, semi-neutral. I don't like poses that are too neutral to the point where it's just flat out boring, and I don't like poses that are too aggressive to the point where it limits posability and playability. So yeah, that's the Protoceratops. Very nice figure, and let's move on to the next one. Coming in at number 3, we have the Wave 2 Stygimoloch Stygi figure. And I really like this one. The reason why it's my 3rd favorite is because the head sculpt on this is very movie accurate. And I also like how it's in a running pose. Like the Gallimimuses, I like how Mattel made one Stygi figure neutrally posed and one of them in a running pose. Since this one's in a running pose, you can make dioramas or do toy photography of Stygi ramming through the mercenaries or other dinosaurs. See, this one also has a ball jointed head too, which gives it more posability. And the paint job on this one, I really like it because it's one of the few attack packs that have paint going down the tail. And everything seems to be nicely sculpted right here, decently detailed for an $8 toy. So that's the Stygimoloch. Now let's move on to the next figure. For number 2 on this list, we have the Wave 2 Dimorphodon repaint. And I much prefer this to the Wave 1 Attack Pack Dimorphodon. Because the paint job on that one, it was pretty boring in my opinion. Probably one of the most boring paint jobs in this entire line. But the paint job on this figure is a huge improvement in my opinion. It's actually based off the Dimorphodons from Jurassic World 2015. As you can see, it's more vibrantly colored. See, you got a green right here, and then for the wings you got a mix of red and orange. It looks really nice in my opinion. And while the face on this one may not look as ferocious as the Wave 1 figure, it still looks, pretty fierce. And of course this one has the cool posability. And the neutral pose on this one means, the semi-neutral pose on this, that means you can pose him into many different poses. Like how he's about to attack his prey. So that is the Wave 2 Dimorphodon repaint. Now let's get on to number 1. Before we get into number 1, let's take a look at a few honorable mentions. We have the Wave 1 Dilophosaurus and the Wave 1 Dimorphodon. And yes, I said the paint job on this one is boring, but that doesn't mean the whole figure is bad. I still think this is a pretty good figure. And finally, at number 1, we have the Wave 2 Herrerasaurus. Now, the reason why this is my favorite Attack Pack figure is because, for one, red is my favorite color, and I think red works for this awesome looking dinosaur. 2, This is based off the Herrerasaurus from Jurassic Park the game, which is one of my favorite creatures from that game, and I think Mattel did a good job at representing that dinosaur. And 3, this one has head and jaw articulation. Unlike the Attack Pack Raptors and Proceratosaurus, those figures only had articulated jaws. And since they had no articulation in the head or the necks, you can't really pose them. They have limited posability. But since you can move the head and the jaw in this one, you could put this girl into many poses. It's like this one's in like this sick looking pose where she's about to pounce on her prey. Or you can just put her in like a peaceful walking pose. So yes, that is the Herrerasaurus, my favorite Attack Pack figure. Well, there you have it, guys. This is my top 5 favorite Mattel Jurassic World Attack Pack dinosaurs. So let's go through a quick recap. Number 5, Gallimimus. Number 4, Proceratops. Number 3, Stygimoloch. Number 2, Dimorphic. And number 1, Herrerasaurus. And if you guys are wondering, yes, I will be doing a top 5 favorite Roarivores in the future, and also a top 3 favorite Action Attack figures in the future as well. So if you like this video, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.